I got Half Acre's new hazy pale ale, Tome. Don't really know why it's called Tome. They've been using a lot of weird words for their beers for the past years, because like tome means like a big, heavy, thick, dense book, and this is a 5.5% pale ale, so it's not that. Maybe it'll be dense and hazy, and that's the tome quality. Always some classy hipster can art. So this one was canned two weeks ago. Not the very first batch, but they've only been doing this beer for like a month. And I guess it's just like a bunch of their small batch pale ale recipes. They've figured out how to do this one. It has Citra, Mosaic, Idaho 7, and Centennial hops. I always like throwing in a classic C hop. I've had a bunch of their hazy beers, hazy IPAs. Usually like IPAs or double IPAs. I don't know if I've had many hazy pales from them, but they do a good job. Half Acre does a good job with just about everything they make. So we shall see. I was a little bit surprised to see that this one got sent out here, but could have to do with the current situation, and that is quite hazy for a widely distributed IPA. Can't really see my finger through there. Maybe there's a teeny bit of a shadow in there. Head looks pretty good. And they use London Ale 3 yeast, or London 3 ale yeast. That's the most commonly used hazy IPA yeast that throws some esters and helps make the haze. Very sweet candied orange citrus. I guess the Centennial is keeping it. No, it's got some bitter grapefruit in there too, which I like. It's not all candies and cake. Yeah, it smells really, really orange juicy actually, like a fresh squeezed OJ with a little bit of grapefruit in there. Yeah, that's smelling really nice actually. Will this be a contender for one of the best widely distributed hazy beers? Yeah. Lots and lots of orange. It's juicy. It's got a lot of flavor and aroma for 5.5% and being at a reasonable price. Yeah, I really love the addition of the Idaho 7 and the Centennial. Idaho 7, kind of a weird hop for me sometimes. I feel like it's almost adds a slight minty, Ricola type thing. With too much of that, it's not great. But then with the Centennial kind of having some pine and some bitter citrus, it's keeping it, more fruity, more, I guess, citrusy, bitter fruity rather than all cake and candy. Citra, Mosaic, that's how people have been using it a lot these days. I wish this had a little bit more bitterness, maybe a little more bite, but maybe it'll get that as I drink it. I've only had a sip, Head died down to kind of, what you expect from a beer like this. But flavor-wise, it is very nice. It's not too seltzery. Carbonation is standard, probably not the tiniest bubbles, not silky. And some bitterness is building up, but it's got a lot of nice fruity flavor and just hints of greenness. Not pine, but something like that. That is good, and it finishes pretty clean. They use the London Ale 3 ale yeast, but it's not throwing out too many esters. It's not getting, quite bubblegummy, Belgian-y, that sort of thing that I'm not a huge fan of. Or it's not too. I'm not getting like banana. It's carbonated. It's pretty good. I would say this is one of the best widely distributed hazy pales out there. Very easy to drink. Pretty good balance of bittersweet, I would say. Though the finish has this little bit of a seltzery sort of feel and minerality that maybe helps keep it a little drier. Honestly, because I could use a little more bitterness. And maybe not more Centennial character. I don't know, maybe. I'm just really enjoying the old-fashioned hops in the haze. I like that it's not just Citron Mosaic. Yeah, there's a little bit of peach in there. Not really pineapple. Pretty good. It's not blowing my mind though. Maybe in certain moods I would really, really like it. But it's definitely a good deal. I think around the Chicago area it's $11 a 4-pack. Around here a little bit more, but it's worth trying, I would say. And it's a little different from a lot of the other hazy pale ales, I would say. So we'll go with a 4. Right. Maybe 4+.